You know what? Fuck it, we ball.
Oh no.
Oh, hi. Welcome. Oh,
Come on.
welcome. I
Player 2, Eli, and Potato Chip. Do you know this podcast is on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify? Like, share. It certainly is.
Oh, cool.
I feel like mom's gonna listen to this and be like, "What is wrong with my children?"
She's like, well, one of them came out okay.
Like, chew, swallow, speak. I swear to God, I taught you this when you were 3.
The amount of people that don't do one of those in my day-to-day life drives me absolutely mad, and it perplexes me. Like, why? Because I remember growing up, and they were like, we got told those stories of like about elbows on the table, speaking with your mouth open, or like speaking with like food in your
Talking
mouth,
with your mouth full, chewing with your mouth open.
chewing with your mouth open. Yeah, like those things.
Elbows
like,
on the table. Like the easiest 3 fucking dinner decorum rules to obey.
Yeah. And the amount of people that fail on many, if not all, is that are like have multiple degrees, have done well in the field of their occupation, and they're just over here. You're just like, what the fuck?
There's like there's some weird pitfalls that people fall into.
I think, to be fair, I think elbows on the table is defensible on certain culinary choices.
It's 100% the least egregious.
It's the least egregious, but I mean, like ribs.
Sure. Like ribs, a really involved burger where you're like, if you're eating over a plate, it becomes much more excusable.
Where you need ballast. You're just like,
what? Where you just don't want to slop everywhere.
No, I know. Like, I'm imagining like it's a construction plan. Like, all right, so the Pythagorean theorem suggests
triangles
of cheese. I don't know. So while I enjoy my plant slant delicious tuna avocado rice egg breakfast, please tell me how your week's been going.
My week's been going fairly well. I have played a lot of Path of Exile because they did a little event that has been fun. I've been otherwise going to work, pretending I care, the usual. I had kind of a fun. I just ended up hanging out with like Sarah on like Friday. She basically just came over, was playing WoW, and we had like our own little LAN party, which was adorable.
Aw, you guys play WoW together, or just two?
No, she's playing Alliance. I can't do it.
For the Horde.
Yeah, goddamn right. Some things you'd be purist about. But no, she's kind of a sucker for nostalgia, and she knows it. And so like her friends are playing the kind of re-release of Burning Crusade, and so she's about it. Fucking do what you love. So
I was just imagining you being like, "Are you on a PvE server or a PvP?"
Oh, server? I had to ask. She goes PvP. She's like, nah,
no,
PvE
but like you going, "Oh, PvP. What's the name of it?" And just like logging on and trying to like find and like hunt your friends,
hunt down my girlfriend. Yes.
Hey, not for nothing, but don't turn around. Why? What? Ah! I'm just like, burner.
Nah, she fucks with PvP hard in that game. Like, she's gotten like the Gladiator title a couple of times.
Damn.
Which is like you get like 2100 rated or something, which is fucking hard to do.
Yeah.
Like I think at my highest I had like an 1800 rated 3's team, and I am not that good. Like getting the difference between 1800 and 2100 is vast. I'm like,
isn't there one above that, or wouldn't there used to be one above that?
There's like other titles, but I don't think there was like a rating above 2100.
Okay.
Or like not like you could push rating, like, but I don't think there was one that above it.
I thought there was one that was above it because I don't know if you ever met him, but a friend of mine was saying that like in college at one point he was literally eat sleep playing WoW to get to like, and maybe it was 2100 back in the day or something like that, but it was something just like, I don't know if that sounds like living. Like it was like in college, he's like, all right, I don't have class for 4 days, and then it was just like bleeding from the eyes and like, oh, but
oh, this isn't what I want. Oh well.
oh, this is porn. That's not what I searched for.
No, I'm trying to see if there's like titles above at a certain point. Yeah, I think she said at one point she was like highest rate was like 2300 or something.
God damn,
God,
that was badass.
yeah. So she's playing like Rep Pally right now, and she's planning to play the casino comp, which I think is hilarious.
It's a great name at the very least.
What you do is you set up like a bunch of things you can proc. So you go like, is it? I think it's Resto Shaman Rep Pally.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is that you can run a trinket and a hammer that they have a chance to trigger extra attacks, and Shaman can put down a totem called Windfree Totem that can trigger and give you an extra attack. So occasionally you'll just hit someone with a 3-second attack timer. So it hits hard, but it's rare. But occasionally you just fucking win the slot machine fight and you hit 4 times out of nowhere. You just go, and just suddenly someone takes 65% of their health because they go, oh god, and then you just go, okay, cool, let's kill him, and you just like dump the rest of your cooldowns. Yeah, exactly. So it's the casino comp. You're just playing really durable characters to like attrition people until you get the slot machines lined up. That's the whole point. Like, that's kind of great. Yeah. Otherwise, I've gone to movies this week. Like, actually gone out to theaters. I will talk about that later. My cats have been gremlins. Life's all right. What about you?
So, after spending time at your lovely abode and just hanging out for 3 days, took the bus, which I'm not usually a fan of buses, but I will say, to your locale, the buses there,
not terrible.
They're nice. Honestly, I probably high rolled. I had such a nice time on the buses. The first bus driver I got on, I had gone through. Okay, I will say this though. Fuck the Orca card. How dare you charge me for giving you money, you fucking dicks. I just spent $3 to buy a digital card to put money on. Eat my shorts. So,
yeah, that's
so
wild.
dumb. I've run into this one other time in Denmark, and go fuck yourself. Don't make me pay you to pay you. I'm already paying you.
You get one, not both.
Yeah, like, don't double dip. Come on. And the fact that, like, I'm kind of surprised Seattle's not doing it because Portland's doing it. I can tap my credit card in Portland. And I paid. The end. I don't need to have, like, an extra card. I don't need to load it up. I can just take my credit card and go, sick! And ride.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah. And, like, I could do it in Amsterdam, too. It's like, apparently LA's instituting that later this year, early next year. Thank God. Although we don't make you pay extra for cards, so I don't really care anyway. That aside, so bought the Orca card, got on, and then it wouldn't work. So I'm like, motherfucker, you took my money and you won't even let me use it, you son of a bitch. And I'm over here freaking out. I was like, I have $3 in my wallet, but I don't know if I had 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit, it needs to work on the next one. I go to pay her, and this lovely gem of a woman goes, oh no, you're fine. You tried. It's not your fault. Have a seat. It's okay. It's like, thank you. So now I'm like writing. Now I'm now I'm equal to the amount of money that I paid the Orca card. So now I'm at a wash.
You're breaking even now.
Yeah, now I'm breaking even on public transit in Seattle. So I was like, all right, cool. I sat back there. Every stop, and maybe I was in the right mindset. Maybe on certain days I would have taken offense to this. She was like a public school bus driver. She's like, all right, it's this stop. When you get off, watch the step. It's been a little rainy. Be careful. And just like super sweet and caring for each person. Each stop. I'm like, you're so sweet. I got off and then found the next bus. It was a little bit late, whatever. Got on that one, rode that one. Fine as well. Didn't have that gem of a woman. Also, it took my Orca card, so I know it works. And, there we are. Got got to Seattle, went through the airport, fine and dandy. I think it like took me like a record like minute or something. Like on one of these ends, I was through from front door through to the other side of security in like a minute and a half or something absurd. It was just like, okay, I get it. The height of luxury. So I kind of knew and ended up, I talked about this off air and I don't really need to bring it back up on there. Person I was sort of seeing has since decided they don't want me in their life. Fine, whatever, go fuck yourself. Mostly go fuck yourself for the way you went about it. You know who you are. You're not watching this. Go fuck yourself. But I had been kind of hitting up people on apps out of boredom, out of like wanting to not feel like alone. I really don't like it when I'm not messaging somebody, like have a prospect, if you will. Don't know how healthy that reads or not, but I downloaded a couple other apps to expand my horizons because Hinge was being a little dry at the moment.
Sure.
That lasted a week, and I was like, oh, no, there's a reason I'm only on Hinge. It's like
because the others are unhinged.
Look at you go. Look at you.
I'm not proud of myself.
You should be. That was great. So literally nothing. And then it was like, I'm not getting any feedback. I'm getting the occasional ping, but nothing beyond that. And then every time I did, it was unhinged or a prostitute or both. Like, wow, this is so much fun.
Everybody especially considering
prostitute. It's just, they put nothing on there to give you an inkling, or at least my naivete asked, an inkling that maybe they were selling it. And like, no shade, but I'm poor. I don't want to buy it. Like, like, you know, you do you. But like the fact that like, hey, chatting, oh, this, and then it's like, wanna do this? Oh, by the way, you have to pay for it. Like, it is very much a footnote of the conversation. It's like, God damn it. The one that got me though, and this is beyond the pale, because I have been solicited before, many a time. You know, it's usually involves a camera. I'm in town, pay for this, whatever.
Sure.
This one was, hey, like, I'd love to meet up this weekend. Like, okay, cool. I can do this. I guess I can do this time at my parents' house. I was like, to be fair, they were a little younger, so I was like, okay, you know, you're in your mid 20s, maybe like, you know, whatever, maybe you live with your folks or whatever like that.
Sure. Hard times nowadays, it's fair.
And then they let me know the rate. And I was like, you're gonna slang pussy at your parents' house that you don't live at, by the way. They are dating someone, but like they work from home, so they're not gonna fuck in the background. So they were gonna take me over to their parents' house, fuck me, make me pay, and then we're both gonna leave. I was like, that's insane. That is so insane. Like, look, what? I am down. If you want to sell it, sell it. But the fuck? Like, that is wild.
That's crazy.
Oh, like, no.
That is unhinged behavior. That's something else. Jesus.
I was like, yo, I'm out. Have a good one. And when I kind of like called them out on that, or like coming in a little under the radar, they're like, look, if you don't want it, just leave. I was like, okay, fine, I'll see myself out, I guess.
Like, yes, but also like,
yeah, I am not, I guess, your moral police. You have a nice day. Good luck with the sadness of your ways. Or maybe find the people that don't moderate. I do suppose it is a spectrum of preference interpretation, not a hard set rules.
I don't know. I don't like the way things are solicited, because most of the time it's something like apps that are not necessarily intended for it. I think it's
this was an app that was a little bit more fast, free, and fun. It was the way it was went about on there. I really just wish there was an app. I wish we lived in a country that was okay with it, and you could have an app.
Yeah, that's what I was effectively.
Price tag, you know, just like fucking sell it like a ware. It's the fact that it comes in.
Just give me an app that's just pussy warehouse.
Yeah. Or just, you know, Craigslist for, you know, Craigslist for cunts.
Craigslist with some checks to it.
Just like something where you were being, I think it's the dishonesty and the fact that
That is 1,000% my problem.
Like, there are ways you could. I feel like there are ways you could go about saying it on these apps. It's the fact that it's predatory, where it's coming in like, oh, and you're like, get like, I was like pages into conversation when it became noticeable,
Yeah.
but maybe it's because I'm naive and think that people will. I don't know.
No, it's very deliberately that, and that's my problem with it. Is it's done after you have some engagement where that is not the original, like.
I think the thing
idea.
is though, I I I agree with you. I think there is a tiny chance that we are both maybe a little naive in that the the expectation comes through the conversation, like it's like in the bylines of the conversation, that most people know that. I think there is a tiny chance that that is what is going on.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true. I'm saying there's a chance. There's a chance of a chance.
I don't think the reason I say I don't think that's true is it's so deliberately misleading as to kind of sucker people in, because there is kind of
that's where I'm thinking too, but I think it's not impossible. Maybe that's a better say. It's not impossible.
I don't think that deserves a benefit of the
doubt. Okay, not benefit of the doubt. A shower thought of a maybe is what it is. I am not excusing what they're doing. I'm just like, I wonder if that's probably a better way.
It's too figured out at this point, I think, to not be a guaranteed. If that makes sense. Like it's too like it's. I agree. I hate I get why it's done, because it's hard for people to walk away when they're invested, and a lot of people.
Oh yeah, no, it makes sense from a methodological.
Yeah, and I think it's just reprehensible.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Well, before we turn to the super prostitution bros, I'm gonna go into the next topic. Okay. So, sadly, this last week, probably the best Magic player of all time passed away. A bit too early. I think he was like 40s. He had like, I think, pancreatic cancer or something like that. That'll do it. Yeah, some shitty go fuck yourself cancer.
LSV?
No, Kai Buddha. He was arguably has the most amount of wins of all time. He has 7 Pro Tour wins. I think nobody else has 4. So like, he's like the greatest, the most like MJ stats of all time. Did it like pretty early on and was just busted. Also the nicest guy. I got to meet him a couple years ago when I went to Amsterdam and just chatted with him, and he was fucking cool. He was just like shooting. Like, I've talked to other pros that have been like, "Oh, you're so cool," and a lot of them are a bit jaded, or they're a little bit eccentric in ways that are like, "Oh, I thought I was meeting a hero. I'm apparently meeting a hobbit. Like, you are fucking strange, sir." And this guy was just legit from head to toe, just the fucking coolest. Chatted, told me funny stories, signed a couple cards. So greatest of all time. His nickname was the German Juggernaut, partially because he won like, I think, 6 Pro Tours in like less than 3 years. So he was just putting up fucking. Most people don't win 2, let alone in a year, and he was doing it on the regular for a hot minute. Jesus. At one point, he had made 9 top 8s and 1 7, and like, he just like wasn't losing. And like, when he made the elimination rounds, people were like, "Oh, I guess it's over." and it usually was. It's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it and not get there. Like, that's absurd.
Who would do that?
Yeah, who would do such?
Why would you do that? It seems like a waste of time.
Exactly. So I got there is a Magic card called Juggernaut, and I got a really, really old one. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Hey, will you sign it?" And I asked him, I was like, "Hey, if I get one of those, will you sign it? I know you didn't make the card. Like, he has an invitational card. Had him sign that one that has his visage on it." I was like, "Your nickname, German Juggernaut, fucking rad. There's a card called Juggernaut. I would love, if I got one, would you sign it?" And he goes, "I mean, I will. It's gonna lower the value of the card, though." I was like, or he's like, "You should buy the cheap ones, because there's like really old ones and there's like newer ones that are like $1." He's like, "You should buy a new one though, so I don't like depreciate the value." I was like, "It's adorable that you think your signature is going to depreciate the value of this card. I'm getting the oldest one I can." So I spent like $200 and got like a really nice old one and had him sign it. And it kind of was like a thing for a second on Blue Sky. I showed it to a friend who works in R&D, and they're like, "That's the coolest fucking thing." tagged, took a picture, tagged it, and was like, so this person's coming up with a really cool fucking thing. You all should do this. And a couple other people were like, went over and bought like old Juggernauts and had to sign it. But just he is such the goat that they renamed, and I mean also because dying, they renamed the Player of the Year trophy after him. It's now the Kai Buddha trophy. So R.I.P. Kai, fucking goat. On the happier side of things, this is the first time this has ever happened. I had a dream about reading, which, for those of you that have listened for a while, and those of you don't, I'm not great at reading. Eli sent me many texts that I have skimmed over and responded. He's like, "Did you read this all the way through?" And I go, "Yeah, I will now." My reading comprehension is getting better thanks to this lovely lad talking about great books and getting me interested enough that I go and read them. And yeah, after finishing up or a lot of tissues. Okay. Nope. After finishing the first Red Rising book and working on the second, I find myself dreaming of reading, and just the other day I was like, I have a very hard time with sound. I think it's a fun family trait. You probably a little bit more than me, but being in a room, actually, question on that in a minute. But being in a room of noise is like very difficult for me to think and read sometimes. But I was able to, like the other day at work, I was just so interested in what was happening next that I was able to kind of tune out my colleagues saying the dumbest shit, and just like able to like get through a chapter is really nice. To that end, actually, I need to circle back. I talked with my therapist about this. I find it easier to concentrate and or read whatever in a room of probably 300 people making noise as opposed to 30. Assuming the noise is nominal, obviously not like fucking crowded a thing, but like I think I can more easily concentrate in a room of 300 Magic players playing Magic than a room of 30 people just conversating. I think when it becomes a certain volume interval or like kind of amount of differing volumes, it becomes a layer that I can tune out as opposed to like sparse conversation keeps interjecting in. No, that doesn't. Okay.
I don't know. I've never really thought about it.
Yeah, I was noticing it the other day at work.
I could see it
because I don't have problems like concentrating at like a big Magic tournament. That's sure. The noise never bothers me. But in a room at work where 15 people are talking, I find it hard to think. They are talking relatively loud, but like I think the fact that is that like it doesn't become a dull roar, so you can't tune it out. Yeah. Or for me, I can't tune it out. To it, I actually don't have it on here, but I meant to. I have officially been diagnosed. Yay!
I don't know if that's a clap-worthy thing.
Yeah, it is. I've been trying to get psych diagnosed for a while. So, as somebody who has a degree in psychology, not that you're a psychologist, but a degree in psychology and known me for a while, what would you guess my diagnosis would be?
Probably something like Asperger's.
So that's no longer a thing, but you are dead on.
Let's say
it's now type 1 autism.
Mazel tov.
Yeah.
The DSM keeps changing what fucking autism is. It's like, but you're somewhere on that spectrum. I'd say probably lightly on the spectrum. You're not to the point of like, I don't know how it's like classified at this point.
Yeah. I'm not so much so that they would make a TV show out of my life.
No. And like not to the point that you can't learn, like you're not like socially inhibited or need like aids or anything like that.
Yeah, don't need aids. Do need people to be like, hey, by the way, you do realize you're being weird, right? Like, oh, I am. Neat, thank you.
Yeah.
Also on the lower end of ADHD, and because the way I like to joke about it is that because I got painted with those two brushes, I'm getting ahead of myself. A little bit of autism, a little bit of ADHD, and because from both of those get a little bit of anxiety, It's like I painted the house 2 different colors and now I have paint on my hands is the way I've been describing it. Of like, I don't have like anxiety, but I do get a fair amount of anxiety from having both of those.
Sure.
So yay, officially diagnosed. Some things are slotting in more, and definitely while I'm doing my best to not use it as an excuse, it is kind of allowing me to understand and kind of forgive myself anytime I do something a little bit peculiar, as opposed to being like stupid. So it's been nice.
Good.
So this is a weird experience. I'm walking to work the other day, or my car. I'm listening to a video about someone tripping on like the first time they like did like a high amount of like weed.
Okay.
And then I'm like, this is like really funny, how silly. And then I hear that, you know, the sound of the guardrail, like if somebody thumped a guardrail, that sound.
Okay.
I start hearing that, but I'm walking around in downtown where there are no guardrails, and it sounds like it's right next to me. And I look around and I see nothing, and I continue to hear it. And I pause, it's not on the video. And then I get to my car, and there's a fresh pair of jeans sitting on the hood of my car. And I'm like, fuck, did I get a contact high from this video? Like, what is this? Like, I'm just like, am I tripping now? Fuck. It's like super. And then I go to school, and yesterday was the ice walkouts, and kids are making signs, and I walk into here. How do you think what do you think about my sign? And somebody goes, what does it say? It says, if you're part of ice, your mom's a hoe. It's like, I think I got a contact high from that video.
Nice. Couldn't make it rhyme. Also, I do have to interject because you made me think of something. I did hear a great way to address a room.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, sluts, bros, and non-binary hoes?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know why it tickled me.
So the best thing, one of the greatest things about working where I work is the first response, other than nice and haha funny, was a teacher going, well, what's wrong with being a hoe? I'm like, nice.
We're sex positive here.
Oh, yes. I mean, there are condoms, I think, at every desk. Just a fucking grip-a-grap of them. Be like, which is really funny because one of our teachers just like had a dork moment. They're like, if they're here, they're more likely to have sex. It's like, no, they're more likely to have sex with condoms. There's a difference.
Like they going to the fuck, irrespective of our intervention.
Yeah.
If they doing it, the presence of condoms didn't suddenly galvanize them to do it.
It does.
That's not how that works.
It does make it more likely that we're not going to have to deal with them coming in with a child trying to get their fucking high school education.
Yeah. I love the assumption that because you offer condoms, teenagers are second, but like, oh my god, I gotta use them. Like,
she is such a caring person, but she gets wrapped up in the dumbest things on the regular. She is. The joke I like to make is that she missed her calling as a union rep because she cares about all the like tidbits and letters of the law and not the overarching spirit so constantly. It's fucking hilarious. Not going to say names because reasons. So lastly, I took the biggest free lottery jump the other day and spent an hour applying to a position that opened up at Wizards of the Coast for a playtest designer. So if you don't ever hear from us again, it's because I got hired by Watson and they said I couldn't do podcasts one time.
That'd be an odd restriction of theirs, but
I have asked multiple of their staff who I'm friends with, hey, would you like to come on the podcast? And they can't because they'd have to sign multiple pieces of paperwork and ask people if they could. Not even to talk about Magic, just to talk.
Okay.
When you're part of a billion-dollar company and you know things that are coming out that affect real world market things, like,
okay,
a lot more actionable by the public, though.
Sure. Like, but I mean, I am part of a multi-billion-dollar company.
But do you know things that are like? Are you involved in things that are coming out that people don't know about?
Yes.
That people could make money off of by the knowledge thereof? that might come up in idle
Maybe.
conversation?
Probably not likely. It's a fairly niche market, but like I do know stuff that's coming out in advance. Like I know like what we're gonna release before it's out to the public for sale.
Sure.
But yeah, it's like I don't know how much like insider trading I could enable.
Yeah, but with this one, they know stuff that is year, 2 years out that that they're pretty sure will affect certain cards. That is like effectively like a free market thing, and if it affects it enough, yada yada yada.
Sure.
So yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Either way, maybe coming to a land near literally you, Broskinkowski. If I win the 0.1% lottery, because I think like over 1,000 people applied for this one position.
Is Watsy in Seattle?
Yeah, it's in Renton.
Hmm.
That's their offices have been here for 20 years, 25.
Hmm.
Yeah. They used to hold worlds at the offices.
I'm just curious. The Dragons keep in Renton, Washington.
Yep. It's them and I think D&D might share the same building, but I know that's where like all of Wizards is basically done.
Huh. Yeah. It's like fucking half an hour south of me.
Yep. Oh, is it on your part of the sound?
Yeah. Right. The sound is the ocean, so
Well, I've heard it generally. I've heard that area generally just called the sound. Is that am I
no.
okay?
Um, the things up in the other side of the sound is like Bainbridge Island and shit. Where you have to start taking ferries, that's on the other side of the sound.
Well, I didn't say the other side of the sound. I said your side of the sound, but
Okay, yeah. But no, Renton is just south of me. Seattle's on the other side of the lake. Like
yeah.
Renton is just south. Um, yeah, I could like hop on 405 and be there in like half an hour.
So you're in
Bellevue.
Bellevue. Is Renton like really small? I'm looking for it now.
Renton's not big. No, it's like it's just like
Oh yeah, it's at like the bottom. It's like almost in between Bellevue. It's like the it's like the bottom of a triangle between you and Seattle.
Yeah, it's just like at the south tip of the lake.
Yeah. So what do you call like so in LA they call it the valley, like where a lot of things are generally speaking. Like if I said I live in this part of LA and somebody said they live in that part of LA, so oh you're on the other side of the valley. What do you call like the Seattle area?
Like in Seattle proper. Like how would I like? That's on the west side of the lake. I'm on the east side.
Okay, so it's the lake usually.
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
like Washington.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but like people who are in like Bellevue or Kirkland, like they're on the east side.
All right, so they
Though
like oh I'm on
people
the
don't generally say west side; they just say Seattle. So, like
sure.
you're in Seattle or you're on the east side.
Sure. But if it's like, oh, I'm down on the south end of the lake, is something somebody would say in conversation.
No, you should be like
Okay.
I'm down in Tacoma, I'm down in Renton.
Oh, okay.
Like you generally, there's just enough like kind of small towns essentially
No,
that
for
you'll just
sure.
reference what it is.
But I mean, like they people will say the east side, the west side, like it when in regards to LA a lot.
Mm.
This is kind of interesting.
Mm.
Anyway, so what are we talking about this week, mine bro?
So we are round 4, 3, 4. We are doing the foil where we are doing trashy here. We did trashy heroes. Now we're doing decent villains or affable adversaries. I think is what you
Affable
said.
antagonists.
Affable antagonists. That's what it was.
A little proud of that one, not gonna lie.
It's a great alliteration.
Thank you, thank you.
Um, so the same kind of rules. We have our little prompt. We have hints. 3 points if you don't need a prompt. 2 points, 1 point, or 0 if you don't get it at all. So, would you care?
Start us off.
Start us out.
All right, random number generator. I'm starting with number 10 on my list. a genius tactician who. Oh, actually, 1 second. Do we want to do a time? I feel like we should try doing a timer.
Sure.
How long do you think we should go after the clue? Pausing it for rereadings of the clue if they
like 45 seconds.
Dig it. Okay. I'm gonna pull one up. You pull one up for me.
Sure.
All right. Got it right here in my handy dandy. I have a. Sorry, I have to show this. This is so dumb. I have a phone like little holder stand thing.
Sure.
It's from fucking Skechers. Why did Skechers with a pair of shoes in the box send me a phone stand? I don't know, but it works well.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, it's very peculiar. All right, so is number 10. All right, so a genius tactician who doesn't give up on his people or his dreams and fearlessly fights for what he needs and always gets it, no matter the cost, even if he himself is put in harm's way. Starting timer.
Yeah, give it to me one more time.
Pausing timer. A genius tactician who doesn't give up on his people or his dreams and fearlessly fights for what he needs and always gets it, no matter the cost, even if he himself is put in harm's way. Starting the timer.
Thanos.
Eh.
Okay. Damn.
All right. Do you want me to reread the initial prompt before I read the second one?
You're good.
Twice reborn.
Twice reborn. Twice reborn. Ooh. Oh boy.
10 seconds.
Scheiß.
2, 1.
Sauron. I don't know.
Nope. All right, last one.
Whoa.
I love that. This is my favorite clue, I think, of the whole entire thing. If he was a candy bar, he'd be a Twinkie.
Fuck me, it's Griffith. Yeah, no, twice reborn. Fuck, it fits. I didn't. Fair enough. Fair enough.
God, I knew it was gonna, a lot of my last ones are like, here you go.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. You know, a workplace accident can really, really open this guy's eyes to what's important in life and why they should lighten up some. You know, it really helps bring out what can be funny about life.
Joker.
Yeah. I can't write that one and not make it like some reference to humor. It's impossible to not.
It was the workplace accident. I was already kind of thinking that it was the eye. I don't know what it was, but the eyes triggered me. Yeah. All right, random number generator. We've already done 10. We're doing 12.
Sure.
So I have them labeled 1 to 12. I'm doing a random generator choose.
Yeah.
All right. Just a genius alchemist who's tired of working for a self-entitled brat who can't even run the place.
Genius alchemist.
You want me to run it back or start the timer?
One more time.
Just a genius alchemist who's tired of working for a self-entitled brat who can't even run the place.
thinking of Father from Fullmetal Alchemist? Like the homunculus in a flask?
No. I thought about doing him, but I couldn't quite wrap my head around him. So free point. Father is not anywhere on this list, though I did kind of want to.
Okay.
All right. So just a genius alchemist who's tired of working for a self-entitled brat who can't even run the place. And when they run the place, they run it so efficiently, nobody even really notices the difference between them and the shithead they replaced, or that they took a much-needed trip. Let me say that again or start the timer.
Oh, God. Give me the...
They run the place so efficiently, nobody even really notices the difference between them and the shithead they replaced, or that they took a much-needed trip.
Yoy, yoy, yoy. I'm trying to think what would qualify as alchemist. Some kind of chemist. Fuck.
10 seconds.
I got nothing.
All right. So I did look up this person. I looked up their like credentials. They are not called an alchemist in the thing, but what they do is like the first thing of like what would you call that is alchemist. I will say that. Okay.
That's fine.
Last thing. Last hint. Such a good boss that they don't infringe on employee requests for coffee breaks or emergency time off requests, even in times of extreme need. So, such a good boss, they don't infringe on employee requests for coffee breaks or emergency time off requests, even in times of extreme need.
Oy. Like Gus Fring? I don't know. Like
You have 20 seconds. You want to think it over?
I mean the best thing now I'm like stuck on the idea of like Breaking Bad, but like Walter White doesn't fit. He doesn't work with people well. He's an asshole. um I really don't know.
Yzma.
Okay. Yeah, wow. No, it does fit. Damn, okay. Fair enough.
I especially like putting the last one in. Such a good boss, they don't infringe on employee requests for coffee breaks. Because Kronk goes, time for coffee? Okay, a quick cup of coffee. And then the emergency off request is, I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home? She's literally in the middle of a fucking like hostile takeover. She's like, okay, you can go home.
We're having a coup here. And he's like,
you're excused.
I gotta see myself out. You're excused.
You're excused. Yeah. All right, you're up.
All right. So, if anyone is doing enough large-scale projects, you always get a bad rap. Just because you make cuts to personnel, even if it is for the effort of sustainability, you are labeled a bad guy. That's just unfair.
Run it back one more time.
Like anyone doing enough large-scale projects, you always get a bad rap if you're the one making cuts to personnel. Even if it is for long-term sustainability, you're the bad guy.
Okay, I'll start a timer. Cuts to personnel for long-term sustainability. What? Who sacrifices their own people? I don't think I was thinking Thanos, but I don't feel like that plays because he's not like cutting well. Long-term sustainability. That definitely is where my first thought is going. Doesn't fit as well as I'd like, but I think it fits well enough. And with time crunching down, I'll go Thanos.
You would be correct.
Oh shit! Circle gets the square.
Yeah, we're starting.
What were the other ones? Sorry, let's backtrack because I don't want you like your writing to go unappreciated. So for Joker,
I mean, you know, when you're making books, they have to be perfectly balanced. And then I don't really. The last step, like he likes wearing gauntlets.
okay,
Hints weren't great for him, but
sure. Well, for Joker, what were they?
um, he isn't so serious anymore, and he often seen with a Glasgow smile.
A Glasgow smile. Wow. All right. Brandon Jenner says number 4. All right. Despite his larger than life sense of self, he's just a regular guy that cares for his townsfolk, wrestles with his buddies, and eats a lot of eggs.
Gaston!
I wondered if that last bit was a little bit too far. I figured since it was like barely a villain character, I needed to like get you in the right neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it was that.
Please tell me one of your hints is every last inch of it was covered in hair.
No, I forgot about that one. No, the next ones were despite every gal in town being down bad for him, he's got his eyes set on a sweet, simple nerd and will brave the beasts of nightmares to keep her safe. The last one was at the end of the day, he likes to hunt a lot and use every bit of the animal. So you can imagine his decorating aesthetic. Mom, that was for you.
So I'm roughly the size of a barge. I'm going to be honest. People these days are far too soft. I mean, tough love and making people live up to the expectations of previous generations is all it takes to be called a monster now. That's just too much.
So read it one more time.
I think people are too soft now. A little tough love and demanding people live to the expectations of previous generations. That's all it takes to be called a monster now? Damn.
All right, tough love, previous generations. All right, I don't think I'm gonna come up with a better one. Ra's al Ghul?
No.
Damn. Okay.
Is a they're a big fan of celestial occurrences.
What the fuck? I know who I think it is, but I'm hoping that there's a better one because this is a little thin, I think.
Who are we thinking?
Zod is who I'm thinking of.
No.
I didn't say it was that's who I was answering. I said that's who I was thinking of.
Ah, my bad.
If I can't come up with anything though, I'm gonna have to let that be my answer.
Okay. Zod is still no.
Yeah. All right. Father from Full Metal Alchemist?
No. Do you want the last hint?
Yes.
Okay. No, still not father.
Yeah, Father was my second guess. You stole my second guess.
I took Zod off.
Although I was like, Father was just like, that's all I could think of with 2 seconds remaining. So
yeah, okay, fair enough. But I mean, so this you could say tough love doesn't work, but the innovation is crazy. I mean, they've got flight now.
Is it Archduke Dipshit from fucking Red Rising?
No, it's not Archduke. I don't know. He like stumbled into the third word was just incredible. Like Archduke dipshit. Like just grabbing something
who
out of
was
thin
it?
air. It's Ozai.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it's a little bit disgusting to gussy up child abuse as tough love, but it's not technically inaccurate.
Yeah, it's like technically correct, the best kind of correct, I suppose.
Yeah, it's like that's how he would view it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like that's the easy justification. That's yeah.
All right. So,
Anyways,
a thoughtful traveler who doesn't like to see people suffer, leading him to adopt children from all over and help everyone.
children from all over. One more time, please.
A thoughtful traveler who doesn't like to see people suffer, leading him to adopt children from all over and help everyone.
Oh, I feel like I have to know this. Like this is gonna irk me. Shit. Like this is scratching something in the back of my head and I can't quite place it. Oh no. Adopt
10 seconds. Tres, dos, es.
Crap, I don't have things yet. Fuck. Angers me. First hint.
First hint, not afraid to take risks and make big decisions. Also helps others to do the same.
Shice.
So I'll read it again. Not afraid to take big risks or take risks and make big decisions. Also helps others do the same. Whoso has come to help.
She has come to help. The Galactus?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Was that? Sorry, I should have checked. That was your answer?
That's going to be my guess.
Okay. Nope. All right, last one. If you don't get this, God have mercy on your soul.
Sure.
Big fan of the bling.
Big fan of the bling. God may need to have mercy on my soul. Thoughtful traveler adopts. Big fan of bling. The bling.
Ten seconds.
fucking Miss Hannigan from Annie. I don't fucking know.
What's a type of bling?
What?
What's a type of bling? What are some types of bling?
Rings, bracelets.
Okay, rings.
I like song. Oh, wait, what?
Thanos. Adopts kids. Helps the universe make big choices. Big fan of bling.
Sure. Stones, fine. He doesn't wear rings.
I mean, sure, but I said bling.
Yeah, that's like fair.
A golden gauntlet that he puts shiny stones into.
Sure. I mean, the adopt and make big choices for sure. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about him like adopting Gamora and Nebula.
Yep, and others. Like they are not the only ones.
True.
All right.
I mean, when you're a successful businessman in the big city, sometimes you do have to get your hands a little bit dirty. Sometimes you got to scuff your suit up a bit. But, I mean, hey, the guy offers medical. In these trying times, that's not bad.
One more time.
When you're a successful businessman in the big city, sometimes you got to get your hands a little dirty and scuff your suit a little bit. But, hey, the guy offers medical.
So, businessman hurts people, but he offers medical. Who is a villain that offers medical? I know where my brain is going, but I don't think it's that. Is there like a evil surgeon that I'm spacing on or something? Businessman, like, see, he's not a businessman, so that wouldn't play. Shit. This isn't a good guess, but it's one that got locked in my mind is Scarecrow.
No.
Yeah. No way.
He is he enjoys being an art collector.
That's it. He enjoys being an art collector.
Good. He does enjoy being an art collector.
Oh dear. This is looking bad. Art collector offers medical. Oh, Hannibal?
No.
Okay.
Despite how he looks, the dude is just pure muscle.
Part of the first one is a debate if it's Kingpin.
It's Kingpin.
How is offers medical? What are you talking about?
He offers insurance.
What?
Yes, there's one of the weird notable things about Kingpin is he offers insurance for his goons.
All right, that was more confusing than it was helpful, but sure.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
That had me leaning in so many different directions.
I can tell. I didn't like.
No, I mean, like it's accurate. It's just wild. Yeah.
I didn't think you take offers medical so literally. That's.
I mean, you gotta look for some star in the sky to divine towards. Okay. The art collector now makes sense. I spaced on that one. Yeah, that one. I don't know if I get there on art collector anyway. Yeah, whatever. Got me. Number 3. All right. A man of science who wants to teach, make the world a better place. Who can blame him for his methods of getting his funding?
His methods of getting his funding, wants to teach.
So a man of science who wants to teach, make the world a better place. Who can blame him for his methods of getting his funding?
Dr. Doom?
Nope.
Damn.
He's a man that can't really separate himself from his work, even though it defines him at this point, though secretly deep down he would like to. So, he's a man that really can't separate himself from his work, even though it defines him at this point, though secretly deep down he would like to.
Okay, so who is fused to something? Fuck.
10 seconds.
Shit.
Tres, dos, es.
Scheiss. I don't have an answer.
So speaking of Scheiss, despite his sense of mop-top style, German upbringing, and field of physics, he's most thought of in his relationship to sea life. Despite his sense of mop-top style, German upbringing, and field of physics, he's most thought of in his relationship to sea life.
Dr. Octopus.
Yep.
Okay.
When you said fused, I was like, "Oh, boy's gonna get it."
Yeah, I couldn't pull him. The problem is that like I'm trying to think
you could pull him.
I'm trying to think so far because fucking Yzma absolutely bamboozled me, and so I'm like trying to cast too big a net. I'm like, there's too many things. I'm not narrowed on anything. All right. I mean, listen. Everybody has done some stupid things when we're hungry and hangry, and maybe we should just look past and forgive sometimes.
All right, stupid is when hangry and hungry. That is such a wide pull. Yeah, I think that's the one I want to go with, right? The fucking homunculus, what is it?
Gluttony?
Gluttony?
No.
Okay.
Definitely see what you got there, though.
Dude, you gave me one letter.
True,
it was
true,
one note. I was like,
true.
wow, it's a thing that eats stuff? All right, cool.
Because I think one more note and you get there quickly.
Sure.
I mean, even if they have all the, even if they're crazy powerful, they still get hungry like the rest of us. Maybe if they have the power cosmic.
Oh, Galactus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's like, do you associate power cosmic with Galactus?
I mean, yes, when you start reaching that scale, it changes the kind of the are you this tall to be guessed for this game certification. All right, number 7 on my list. Lives by the rules he sets out and expects others to do the same for the good of the ecosystem, of their ecosystem, sorry. So I'll say it again, so I don't stumble. Lives by the rules he sets out and expects others to do the same for the good of their ecosystem.
Captain Planet. No.
Tree.
A fucking dog. Yeah. Okay, I gotta get off this quickly.
Pause. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to catch yourself.
Oh, scheiß. Okay. Ecosystem. Hi, ma'am. Hi.
10 seconds.
Poison ivy?
Nope.
I think you said he. Shit.
Yep. Has very sensitive hearing, such as yourself, and is a fan of silence, though he will croon in on a good tune. Has very sensitive hearing and is a fan of silence, though he will croon in on a good tune. She's trying to help the only way she knows how.
She's trying. It's not vulture. It's probably not man bat.
This is gonna be very funny looking back.
I fuck it. Honestly, man bat it'd be a weird poll.
No. Last one. Despises humanity's infringement on animals and their THEIR habitat. Despises humanity's infringement on animals and their THEIR habitat.
I get that I'm looking for like an eco terrorist, and I just can't make the poll. Who's the fucking foiled Aquaman that isn't like Submariner? Who's like the other douchey king of Atlantis?
Namor?
Ah! Yeah. Ow. That's kind of my best.
5 seconons.
That's my best.
Sure you don't want to listen to Uso? She's trying to tell you something.
She's trying to help. She's not helping. Yeah, Namor.
But, buddy, you're going to want to look at this doc.
Boy. Fuck me.
Look at the doc.
Yeah, I see it. It's on my page. I see Shere Khan.
Shere Khan. Uso was literally trying to help. Dad, it's a cat. It's a cat. Like, constantly pawing at you. I was like, wow. Like,
fucking menace to society is not helpful. All right.
I mean, again, I tried to use THEIR as a point of.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I don't think Namor is like technically human.
Sure.
Because Atlantean. All right. Well, when you live through enough bullshit.
Just moving on. This didn't happen to me.
Just gonna move on. When you live through enough bullshit, it makes sense that you can be a bit trigger happy, you know. But in your experience, when they haven't been with you, they have been wildly against you. So it makes sense you look out for you and your own.
All right. Just one more time.
When you live through enough bullshit, maybe it makes sense that you're a little trigger happy. Because in your experience, if they aren't with you, they have been against you. So, very passionately look out for you and your own.
Trigger happy. If they're not with you, they're against you. That's one option. I don't think you'd go that way, though. Maybe somebody else that's trigger happy, that very much like you're with me or you're not. going through. I can't think of any in Marvel, but like DC, maybe they're anime. They're with you. They're against you.
10 seconds.
No, my timer was already lower. I'm gonna go Tuco Salamanca.
No.
Okay.
He very much values the bonds of brotherhood.
Oh, Magneto?
Yes.
Yeah, the trigger happy aspect. I mean, it's correct, but what was the last one?
He is a magnetic personality.
Did we talk about that? Because I was thinking about that low key when I was coming up with this list.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
But I mean, it's right there.
It's such a great line, yeah. All right, number 2. An activist, first and foremost, this PhD holder breaks barriers and laws for all the right reasons.
If this bitch isn't fucking Poison Ivy.
Poison
Ivy, slam it.
Final answer. You are correct.
I was like, if this isn't Poison Ivy, I'm going to throw a keyboard at you.
I'm sure there's other people that fit that bill with enough other hints.
Sure.
But yes, Poison Ivy. So the next hints, though their first love is Mother Earth, their second love is often the ladies, not a trinket to be won or stole.
Sure.
And lastly, though technically a botanist, most would assume an arborist. Which I'm actually a little proud of that one, not gonna lie. I was actually kind of surprised to see that they were a botanist when I looked them up.
Really?
Yeah, they're a botanist.
Yeah. Why does that surprise you?
I would have thought
Ivy's not a tree.
Fuck. You're absolutely right.
Like, it's not poison oak.
One of us did
poison oak.
One of us did STEM. One of us didn't do STEM. Okay.
All right.
All right. So you got. Cool. Go for it.
Listen.
How do you start with listen?
When your emotions are ratcheted up to 11, you're feeling hot and a little wild, it makes sense you do crazy stuff. Who among us, right? So, who hasn't gone on a dumb bender and called an ex or stalked them a little bit and stood outside their house or tried to confront them, right? You know?
Confront. Okay, read it back one more time. Listen.
Look.
Hey, listen.
When your emotions are ratcheted up to 11 and you're feeling hot and more than a little wild, it makes sense to do some crazy stuff. Who among us hasn't gone on a bit of a bender and called their ex or stalked them a little bit or waited outside their house to confront them?
Somebody that is potentially fire-based, stalks their ex, and drinks. I don't know enough about his storyline to know if that's him or not, so maybe it's not fire-based. Okay, stalks their ex, waits outside their house.
I'm going to give a slight hint. The waiting outside their house is like more metaphorical. Don't think of that literally.
Okay. Stalks their ex. Drinker that stalks their ex. Man, I can't get over the fire aspect of this. I don't. Fuck. Stalks their ex. Shit. It's a bad guess, but Pyro from X-Men. Yeah, I was like, no, it's not them.
I mean, they know it's a bad idea. They never stick around when the bells start ringing.
They know it's a bad idea. They never stick around when the bells start ringing.
Yeah.
Read the first clue again.
When your emotions are ratcheted to 11, you're feeling a little hot and wild. It makes sense to do some crazy stuff. Who hasn't gone on a dumb bender and called an ex or stalked them before? And they never, it's a bad idea. They never stick around when the bells start ringing.
Oh. Okay, I've got an idea, but it's like really wild.
Is that it?
Oh, maybe it's that? Is it Griffith?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Listen, they should just be content. They're with Eddie now.
Oh, fuck. Venom.
Yes.
Wrong. Yeah, I should have thought more about the bells part, I guess. The other thought in my head, it didn't really make sense, but it would have been really funny. What if it was Count, like, Brolo or whatever like that?
I like it.
Yeah. It's a little... It's like Venom in one.
Yeah, I enjoyed making his, because there's a lot of, Eddie Brock literally hunts Peter Parker because he's afraid the symbiote will go back to Peter.
Yeah.
That is, why Eddie Brock hates Peter Parker.
Well, he hates him before he is Venom.
Yes, but, his main reason for wanting to kill Spider-Man is so he doesn't lose the suit.
Yeah. All right. Magic number 9. All right. A nightclub owner who doesn't let one's social or physical stature determine their success. A nightclub owner who doesn't let one's social or physical stature determine their success.
Nightclub owner. Cottonmouth?
Nope.
Damn.
Not only a businessman, also a brilliant strategist with a penchant for classic snazzy dressing, always rocking a monocle. Not only a businessman, also a brilliant strategist with a penchant for classic snazzy dressing, always rocking a monocle.
Oh. Fuck wears a monocle? Oh. Shit. Fucking Mr. Peanut. I don't know. I don't know who wears a monocle.
Okay. Last one? Or do you want an actual guess?
Heads
up, it's not Mr. Peanut.
Mr. Peanut's evil. What? Who the fuck wears a monocle?
All right, stop focusing on the monocle. It's usually with a monocle. There are depictions of them without a monocle.
Okay.
But it's
still snazzily dressed fucking nightclub owner.
Doesn't let their social or physical status determine their success. Dresses snazzy.
Is this one also cat-based, Uso?
No. Uso's a little bit off on this one.
That's a damn shame.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Lex Luthor. I don't know.
Last one. While colloquially avian, he's not afraid to be caught out in stormy weather In fact, he always comes prepared
fuck
for
me,
it.
Penguin.
Yep.
He owns a nightclub. He does. Shit.
He almost always has a monocle too.
Yes, he does. He does dress snazzy as fuck. You right. This is all completely accurate.
These charges against my client are very true.
Yeah, seriously. Hi, do you want to read the next one? No. All right. Man is well educated. He's an incredibly brilliant man of science. Keeps a very neat shape, and honestly, no one in a position of authority has kept things as ordered and quiet as he has. Ever.
One more time without the cat interjections.
He is a very well educated man of science. He keeps a very neat shape, and honestly, no one in a position of authority has kept it as well running, as smooth operating as he has. Ever.
This one feels like him. I can't think of anyone else. Gus Fring?
No. Okay. But I mean, how many scientists can claim that they run the whole country of Latervia? Or Latveria? Yeah, this is one I didn't know if you'd know this prompt.
Is this the glowing green guy from fucking this is gonna be my guess, the glowing green guy from the fucking
Batman Beyond?
No, the animated show, the like Captain Caustic or whatever. The one that Alan Tildick did that we watched.
From Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
No. Mr. Phosphorus.
Okay.
Dr. Phosphorus? I think Dr.
Yeah,
Phosphorus.
that
no,
guy.
still no.
All right, third one.
Does have a bit of a weird obsession with Reed Richards, though.
I think this is somebody I might actually not know.
You definitely do, but this is more in the comic book representation, not a movie.
Oh, Doctor Doom.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess looking back, I can see those things. Just,
yeah, he runs like the fictional country of Latveria.
Yeah, I was aware to a degree that he ran a country. I just didn't know which one.
Sure. Sorry, you're still crushing me.
I'm beating you by a bit.
You have a 4-point edge.
You're mathing. So those cancel out. Those cancel out. Yeah, you're right at 4. Try not to let it go to my head. All right, that's my turn. Boop. Number 6. A very resourceful. Sorry, why did I say a? Very resourceful, and in a realm of might plus right, he stands out as one who uses his mind, magic, and the occasional trick to keep up.
Very resourceful.
Very resourceful, and in a realm of might plus right, he stands out as one who uses his mind, magic, and the occasional trick to keep up.
Magic, the occasional trick. Might makes right. So you are not helpful. If it's fucking feline based, Isaac.
20 seconds. 2.
Fuck it, Sauron.
I love how your go-to answer is Sauron.
I mean,
one of these days, this Hobbit
makes
fuck will...
right plus magic.
No, I know, but like it's been you're kind of like, fuck it, man.
The de facto fuck
the dejected.
Yeah, pretty much.
Adopted, but that doesn't stop him from being just like his father every now and again. Adopted, but that doesn't stop him from being just like his father every now and again.
Might makes right magic adopted resourceful. Adopted.
10.
Yikes.
Tres, deuce, ace.
I don't have anything.
Last one. Big fan of practical jokes.
Joker doesn't use magic.
It's not Joker. I'll
Not
get in front of that one by
like,
a lot.
No, I know it's not. Like
20 seconds.
Big fan of practical jokes.
Take that. Don't take that as literally as you are. Take that more figuratively.
Sure.
They might consider them practical jokes. Other people probably wouldn't, and by like definition, they might not be considered as such. Give you a couple extra seconds. 5.
Fucking Darkseid. I don't know.
Loki.
Okay. Sure.
My favorite part of this, I'm a little proud of this. I'm gonna point it out. The second one, adopted. So good clue.
Yeah. Solid.
Doesn't stop him from being just like his father every now and again, because he impersonates his father.
He impersonates Odin. Yeah. No. Super clever. Super fits. Very, very, very well done.
Thank you.
All right. Here is a guy who's willing to go well above and beyond to ensure the fiscal feasibility of his company. He's putting life and limb out there. I mean, how would you handle this kind of disrespect he gets?
Run it one more time.
Here's a guy who's doing well above and beyond to help ensure the fiscal feasibility of his company. He is putting life and limb out there. How would you handle this kind of disrespect?
Green Goblin.
Damn it.
And Circle gets the square.
Yeah. Let's say he's a big fan of a glider, and I was gonna try and do an impression of Willem Dafoe saying "gods don't have to choose," and then I thought better of it.
So is the last one just gods don't have to choose?
Yes.
Okay.
Gods don't have to choose. Like
that
I
would
can't be,
not
but I can't
have
be Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, I mean that was good though. I would never have gotten that last one. I probably would have gotten the second one. There's just not that many gliders out there.
Fair enough.
But all right. I mean, that speaks to visual, auditory. Like you remember that line hard.
Yeah.
And I remember, guy rides going on a glider. Like it's just like I remember how I see him, not what he said. Yeah, I was too caught up in, damn, that glider's dope. All right. I believe I've done number 10 already. Try again. 8? Have I done 8? I have not done 8. All right. Here's a banger. Runs a re-education society for misguided boys in the attempt to help them mature and become gainfully employed. Zoom in on that face. Runs a re-education society for misguided boys in the attempt to help them mature and become gainfully employed. This game rocks.
What? What? Fuck it. Magneto.
No.
Okay.
Second clue. While he does not wish to avenge the slight the People's Champion has given him, he mostly desires the respect of his crew. While he does wish to avenge the slight the People's Champion has given him, he mostly desires the respect of his crew.
Captain Hook.
Yeah. Wow, I'm shocked that got you there. I guess crew, but like
crew. Honestly, crew.
Yeah. That's the only word in there that like gives anything towards that.
I mean, just with the rest of the context they put.
Yeah. I'm so proud of the first clue. Re-education society for misguided boys in the help them to mature and become gainfully employed. I was literally walking down Wilshire Boulevard being like, baby, we got it. Like, people are like, you okay? Good. I'm like, best clue. Like, all right, well, no more meth for you. I was like, oh. Last one was not a fan of crocodiles. If you know, you know.
All right. A tired, overworked medical professional who got too invested in their caseload. Sometimes too invested in when the patient couldn't put in the work too. You know, it's a dangerous habit.
Run it back one more time.
A tired, overworked medical professional who got just too into their work. And so sometimes they care too much about the patient, even if the patient isn't willing to do the work. It's a dangerous habit.
Stuff is coming to mind. I'm trying to think of medical professionals. Scarecrow's a medical professional. Harley Quinn is, but that doesn't feel like Harley. What other medical professionals are there? Yeah, I'll go Scarecrow on this one. Running it back.
Nope.
Okay.
This doesn't read like the rest of the clues we've been given, but this is one of the only characters to go from a show to a comic.
Huh. Show to a comic. I think I'm... Okay, I think I mentioned this. So, Harley Quinn?
It is Harley Quinn.
Okay. First one doesn't quite read from what I know of Harley Quinn.
The bigger thing is, it's like, even if the patient doesn't want to do the work, because she's Joker's therapist.
Yeah.
And Joker doesn't want to improve. He thinks he's great.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. What was the last one?
But she has a baseball bat to protect herself.
I agree. I think going for mallet would have been cooler.
Sure. Baseball bat is the
big fan of whack-a-mole.
I like it. Classic fan of the sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. Okay, have I talked to you about that song?
Nope.
Who makes that song?
Anyways, you're up.
Yeah, I know. All right, so Peter Gabriel has a song called Sledgehammer from 1986. Mm-hmm. Listen to the song, watch the video, either or both. That song's about a dick. That song is a man describing his own penis.
Just describing his knowledge.
Just like, I'm sorry. Hold on. You could have a steam train if you could lay down your tracks. You could have an aeroplane flying if you bring your blue sky back. All you need to do is call me. You could have a Big Dipper going up and down all around the bends. You could have a bumper car bumping. This amusement never ends. I want to be your sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? Like, sir, Sir!
That is the same energy as fucking AC/DC's big balls.
Except not nearly as not linguistically nearly as inventive.
Not as tongue in cheek.
It's the reverse, right?
Yeah.
Big Balls is being tongue in cheek with what we think of balls, and this one was being like the opposite. It was no tact, all balls. All right.
Sorry, I just thought of fucking
all shaft and no balls.
Yeah, all balls and no shaft.
Oh, all balls and no shaft?
Yeah. No, it's y'all testicles, no shaft. Oh God, I miss Boondocks. That show's so outrageous. Okay, we're good.
Even though born into royalty, he doesn't believe just because you're born number 2, you can't be number 1. Even though born into royalty, he doesn't believe just because you're born number 2 that you can't become number 1.
Prince John?
Fuck. Yeah. What a pull. Yeah.
Let's go.
My second one was going to be, doesn't let what people say or what the cool kids are doing stop him from following his dreams. And last was going to be, really looks after his constituents.
Jeez.
Nice, Paul. I did not think you'd get that one so clear.
I was like, nobility. And I was like, what if it's not comic books? And I immediately thought of Disney. I was like, oh, I know. Okay. All right. Listen, she is somebody who puts progress and result before all else and has made a hell of a company. Her innovation runs the world several times over, and at her age, I respect her for having all that in-your-face moxie.
Say it one more time. I think I know my guess. This is real dumb.
Someone who puts progress and results before all else has made a hell of a company. Her innovation runs the world several times over, and at her age, I respect her for still having that in-your-face moxie.
Is it Mom?
It's Mom.
I was like, really? Like, I'm pretty sure. Mom.
Like
move your hoof, you goat!
That was actually my first hint. Was move your hoof. The other would have been owl exterminators.
Watching that episode again was so much fun. We're owl exterminators. Fucking saying it on repeat. All right, let's see if you can get there if I miss. So 1, 4, 5, 8, 9, 11, 14. 3, 6, 8, 10, 14. No, I've got 21.
Yeah, no. This is the comeuppance I got when I like the round where I crushed you. Like it wasn't close. This is the reverse. Flip reverse.
Just a smoke show.
Yeah, this is just a biblical beatdown.
I don't know why I clicked the randomizer. There's only one name left.
Like, my brother in Christ, what is random about one of one?
They are anti-commercial and a strong believer in doing things and taking care of people for the right reasons, not for the money. Anti-commercial and a strong believer in doing things and taking care of people for the right reasons and not for the money.
Anti-commercial. For the right reasons, not the money. It's not right, but I just throw Magneto out there.
It's interesting because he was I think I made a list at work that I didn't have access to, or didn't want to pull up my laptop to have access to, and he was on there. And magnetic personality was like my last thing. Yeah. It's really funny that you had it earlier, but no.
Yeah, like it like fits, but not quite.
Yeah, the money part is of big relevance here. All right, number 2. To stay true to his aversion of consumerism, he dresses like a hobo and has the meth face to prove it. To stay true to his aversion to consumerism, he dresses like a hobo and has the meth face to prove it.
You said meth face, and I can't get off Joker. I don't think that's right. He wears a suit, even if he's grungy as shit.
He also is about the money, so that's not going to play.
I mean, depending on your interpretation of Joker, because like if you look at Dark Knight, he does set a pile of money on fire.
True.
But he doesn't take care of people for the right reasons.
Even by his standards.
That point does not hold any fucking water.
5 seconds.
Fuck. Zod. I don't know.
Do you want to go Sauron on this one again?
No. That one's used up.
Last one. While not a vampire, I'm sure he would make a killer impression come Halloween. While not a vampire, I'm sure he would make a killer impression come Halloween.
Like I get it. He kills people. Anti-consumer. What the fuck? Dude. Blah, 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 blah. Killer impression. I really don't know. I'm fucking just absolute blanking over here.
What if I said instead, I just said, killer?
Queen. I don't know, Isaac. Okay.
It's Hero Killer Stain.
Oh, fuck. Sure. He does look like a hobo.
Yeah. Has the meth face to prove it.
He does. That face does have the meth face. That man has snorted things. That's fair. That is totally fair. Yeah, man. I haven't thought about My Hero Academy in a while though.
Yeah. I was a little worried that it might be a little outside your sphere, but I was like, it's really good.
I definitely know who that is, and I saw it through his arc, so like,
yeah,
fair. All right. With the kind of unrecognized technical prowess and disrespected genius, of course they're going to go into the private sector. Are you going to tell me you wouldn't cash in on the weapons they could make? Shit, I'd do it too.
One more time.
With that kind of unrecognized technical prowess and disrespected genius, of course they were going to go into the private sector. Are you going to tell me that you wouldn't cash in on the weapons they could make? I'd do it too.
All right, weapons manufacturer went to the private sector. Who's in armor? Is it Claw?
I mean, he's even made the 0 point energy stuff. So cool.
Oh, fucking Syndrome.
Yes.
Yeah, I was not thinking in that sphere at all.
The last clue would have been he's making everyone super.
Nice.
Yep. Ugh. Ass popping over here.
Final tally 14 to 23.
Oof. I've been due a beatdown. It's fair.
Yeah. All right. While he licks his wounds and I hoist the trophy, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll see you guys right after this for our recommendations.
Hi there. I'm Mantra Ghoul, the founder for the Defenders of Good Bad Guys. I know, it's a mouthful. So how do you know if you qualify? Well, you come on down for a free consultation, like these wonderful people here.
Hey, I'm here because I'm facing charges. I killed a murderer who was getting away with it because he bribed a judge. Can you help me?
Oh, I'm so sorry, you got the wrong office. You need the Defenders of Bad Good Guys. Immoral action, but no collateral. That's not really my specialty.
Yeah, I set off a bomb at a grocery store because my wife got custody. You help?
You're just a fucking terrorist. You get the fuck out of here.
I'm wanted for war crimes for dismantling a corrupt government and bombing their infrastructure.
I mean, what were they doing that was so corrupt?
Well, the officials were bribing or taking bribes from the oligarchs, don't you know, and lying about it to the public.
Now we're talking. Good moral justification, plenty of incidental collateral damage, and you're likely to be misrepresented by media portrayals. This guy gets it. This is a good bad guy. So if you're misunderstood and bound to be persecuted unjustly, obviously, like this gentleman here, you come in for your free consultation today.
Hey, we're back! Whee!
Hello.
Hope you like that ad. Perhaps purchase some wares. Don't you know we get 100% of the revenue because the company doesn't
Our
exist.
companies.
So, on my way back from your fine city, I watched Train Dreams on Netflix. I don't know if you'd like it because it's very, I mean this in the most loving way, it's very ponderous. So the movie is based off of a very lovely kind of sweet philosophical like nostalgia philosophical little short story, and it doesn't really have a plot other than just this guy's like this main character's life and what happens. I think there's a lot of good imagery to it. It's beautifully shot in the Pacific Northwest. It's gorgeous. The characters are played really well, but it doesn't really move. It's a movie that I enjoyed, but like I felt like I was over halfway done, and I checked the timer. It was only 35 minutes in. It's just like, oh, this movie just like takes its time. If you're of the wrong mindset, I think a lot of people would say it drags. So I think you have to go in with the energy enough, but also concentration and calmness aplenty. So definitely watch it in the right mindset. But it's like if you made meditation into a movie. It really is like to fully appreciate it. You need to be in a meditative state, I think. And if that's not your bag, that's not your bag. But it was fucking beautiful and really cool. It's not super soft. It's not super hard. It just is, and that's kind of what the movie kind of felt like it was about to me. So highly recommend. The only blemish I give to the movie is they, understandably, for the way they shot the scene, they CG in a bear and it looks it. Other than that, the movie is flawlessly gorgeous. But yeah, I think they should have shot that scene differently. It looks really bad. It pops so hard. You're like, dude, what is this, MS Paint? Why is that bear clearly not there? Anyway, that's what I saw. Enjoyed it. Highly recommend. What about you?
So I have seen 2 movies in the last week in theaters. And
Damn, son.
I went and saw, first I went and saw Send Help. I don't know how it's being reviewed so positively.
And that movie, we should send help.
We should send help. It's stupid. So it has like these really cool moments, but like a majority of it just has these really stupid undertones. Like the characters are just dumb and they don't learn anything and they don't change and they're just
so they're like people.
Like the only way that one person changes, it's for the worse. And it makes no sense why they do it. So, quick, 2 people are stuck at, like, basically, plane crash happens, they get stranded on an island.
Yeah.
And she is, like, a survivor enthusiast. So she fucking flourishes. And the other person is this cunt bro CEO who is helpless.
Cunt bro CEO is such a great...
Thank you. And, like, they end up sort of having, like, a bit of a... They get like kind of close just because they're stranded together for a couple of weeks. and she like he kind of tries to screw her over and like take a raft out to the sea to like try and get off the island, and she's like, that's a bad idea, and it backfires. Like he's awful. Like he continues to be untrustworthy and miserable, and she's not like obsessed with him.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, and so at one point where it's like this makes sense because she's loving being on the island,
Mm-hmm.
and so she sees a rescue boat and hides, and like doesn't you go ah, and like fucking wave them down or anything like that. She's like, I'm not ready to leave yet. Like that one makes sense, kind of. It's a bit weird, but like sure.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't ever tell him. But like the guy's fiance shows up with like an individually like sponsored thing. Like she's like, I knew you guys had to be in here somewhere. I'm so glad we found you. Where's is he alive? And she's like, yeah. And she just kills the fiance.
Okay.
So they don't leave the island. Exactly. And it's like, wait, the guy who's awful, who you don't like, you have gone out of your way to resuscitate him twice and keep him alive. But somebody who's doing the only good person in this story now, you just executed. Like you just.
I mean, I think the idea is probably like wanting to punish the other guy by keeping him here while you enjoy it, because she does like hate him, right?
Yeah. She also then ends up killing him.
Okay, well, I got nothing.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It is zero, and like
maybe just like continual punishment. I don't know.
No, like it
Okay.
really, it just doesn't make sense. It tries to do like the will they won't they, and then it's like no they won't, and they're just like everyone's just kind of awful. It's just like what the fuck is happening? And it also has like it has some really stupid cheesy jump scares. It has some of the most egregiously CG scenes that are so like weirdly Tarantino over the top in terms of gore, but it's just like what am I looking at?
Sure.
It's just like this is dumb. Like this is stupid. Like I saw it with.
Go ahead, sorry.
I saw it with other Eli, and when I didn't hate it as much, but the more I thought about it, the more I disliked it. And when we left, he was like, "I don't think I could see a movie in theaters for a while. This was an abomination." I was like, "God damn!" So the other thing I went and saw last night, I went and saw Iron Lung, which is the movie made predominantly independently by Markiplier. Not bad. Like, I don't think it's God's gift to cinema. I don't think it's like proves that indie films are guaranteed success or any shit like that. But it was really good. Like it was quite good. It without I mean, yeah, it did the existential dread and like the kind of it did a good job pressing how lonely you felt as Mark's character. Like it did a good job making you feel like you were going a bit crazy. And like the first hour and a half of the movie, it did what you wanted it to for what it was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like it kind of trips over itself at the end, but such is life. But yeah, like I would give it like a good 7 probably, like 6.5, 7. Like
Sweet.
Yeah, I think it was quite good. And that's like aside from me being the Mark fanboy, just like looking at it as a piece, like as a movie.
Yeah.
Like also, he's a fairly decent actor.
Turns out being on screen as much as he has made him comfortable there and easy to do things.
Yeah. Like, and so he's comfortable being like the straight man as well as the silly guy, which is cool. Like because there's a lot of the movie that's just him alone. Like as intended, he's just alone. Like the other people, you see another person like in one scene. Otherwise, they're just talking to you through a radio, essentially.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's like it's meant to feel oppressive and lonely, and it does.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So before we get to our quip off, I just have one musical recommendation, which is Nosebleeds by Mr. Wives, all one word. Just a fun kind of it kind of reminds me of hold on. Wait, what? No, I don't want to search in that window. What is this doing? It's like Valen? Oh yeah, Land of Valen had a song called "Don't Forget Your Gun," and it kind of reminds me of that one. Um, so if you like that song, if you listen to that recommendation we had, I would recommend listening to Nosebleeds by Mr. Wives. It's really, really good. All right. And as always, coming to a close, even though we didn't do it last week with our review, what is our quip off this week, mine bro?
You know, some of the best good bad guys, producers.
All right, putting 2 minutes on the clock. Melbook's classic producers, take it away.
So you're an accountant? Well, yes, I am, sir. Then account for yourself.
Leo, he who hesitates is poor.
Well, let us assume that you are a dishonest man. Assume away.
Der Führer does not say, Achtung, baby.
Break a leg. What happened? I broke my leg.
Bloom, I'm drowning. Other men sail through life. Bialystok has struck a reef. Bloom, I'm going under. I'm condemned by a society that demands success when all I can offer is failure. Bloom, I'm reaching out to you. Don't send me to prison. Help!
This is no good. I'm not killing anybody. You must cooperate.
This pin used to hold a pearl the size of your eye. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm wearing a cardboard belt.
Don't be stupid. Be a smarty. Come and join the Nazi party.
You have exactly 10 seconds to change that look of disgusting pity into one of enormous respect.
Did we like it? I want you to know, my dear, that even though we are sitting down, we are giving you a standing ovation.
Shut up! I'm having a rhetorical conversation.
I'm in pain. And I'm wet. And I'm still hysterical.
We find the defendants incredibly guilty.
Which one is hold me, touch me, bite me, suck me, croak? Hold me, touch me.
How could this happen? I was so careful. I picked the wrong play, the wrong director, the wrong cast. Where did I go right?
He wakes up one morning to discover that he's been turned into a giant cockroach. Nah, too good.
Well, that's our episode. Thank you for tuning in. And if you enjoyed this, please feel free to
like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe.
But don't forget that new episodes of Super Pros Bros come out the first and third Saturday of every month.
Bye.
Bye.